What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Gabby with Gabby. I am your host, Gabriella Diamante, and today I have a motherfucking special as guest, my other Latina sister, season five, fucking
Hey,
Moxxie. How
hello,
you
hello.
doing?
I'm so happy to be here. How you doing? I'm doing terrible. How you doing?
Well, yes, you're not in the competition anymore.
Oh yes. Why would you say that? That's not even funny. Don't joke about that.
Damn, that's crazy. You're
Sorry.
right. You're still here in spirit.
You're gonna take it home though, right? You're gonna win. Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna quit.
This week has been actually kind of boof, if you think about it, because what I'm seeing and then what is happening is not really like the math isn't mathing like for me, like to me. I don't know about you, but
So, in what way?
in the winner, wait, who is in the bottom low key?
So for this week, Meals and Jesus are in the bottom, and then Etheria and Pharaoh won the challenge.
Okay, I agree with Meals on the bottom. I don't know if Jesus should have been on the bottom. To no, to me, I don't know. I should we just get into it?
Yeah, get in. Like, let's actually get
Okay, well,
into it.
I think you and Jesus should have won. Oh,
Ooh.
oh. Is that like a crazy opinion? I don't know. I liked y'all's. I feel like y'all's story was like better than Pharaoh's and Etherea's because I feel like they were just like pink kitties. But like y'all had like y'all's personalities mixed into it and like the chaos fire with like the normal control because you're very
Oh wait,
controlled
but the
and
ones
then
the
whatchamacallit
ones
is
that
very
were
much
the
like
ones that were doing
woo.
the fire was me and Mac, not me and Jesus.
Oh, I meant to say Max. Sorry, not Jesus. Whoops, my bad. I got them mixed up. I got them mixed up. What did Jesus do? Was Jesus is Jesus even here?
Well, Jesus was Jesus, literally.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That was a mess. That was real bad. Jesus should have been in the bottom. It should have been Jesus and Meals,
Yeah, so they were in the bottom.
the team. Oh, they were. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yo, you're a mess.
I fully did not watch it.
No, but
I
so
fully did
like,
not watch it.
okay, so here's the tea, right? So
Mhm.
this was supposed to be a group challenge, so they judged it based off of the group. Unfortunately for me and Mac, what happened was I like, if you single everybody out, I had the best look out of all six people. But
Oh.
Mac's
Oh.
look wasn't as good as mine. So I kind of like overdid it and he underdid it. And because Etheria and Pharaoh like literally wore the same exact costume, which was what the challenge was called for, they gave him the win. So
Man,
I
it's
lost. I lost because of Mac.
mm, but I don't think you should have lost though because of Mac. I feel like y'all it was cohesive, and I feel like Pharaoh's and Etherea's was just the same thing, and it was kind of like, well, I liked y'all's better. I think I preferred y'all's because I like it made sense to both of you individually, and then it made sense together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna fight it too much because for me personally, like yes, I love the concept that me and Mac created. I still stand by it, but if I'm looking solely at Mac, I feel like he literally just wrapped a whole bunch of white fabric around him and called it an outfit. And that kind of like
But is that
infuriated
not his
me.
drag?
It is.
Oh, oh, oh. Well, well.
It, that's the thing though. Is like I will say I'm going to, if we're judging in pairs, I'm just going to agree with the decision solely because behind the scenes I know what Mac was supposed to actually look like. Mac refused
Oh.
to actually complete the task. So he half-assed it and he didn't do
Oh.
what he was supposed to do.
Girl, me as fuck. That's me. I'm not even gonna lie. But that's crazy because when you're in a duo challenge, you can't be doing that. Like I do that to myself, but you gotta carry your other teammate. You gotta help out because if you bring yourself down, you're bringing the other down. That's
And
crazy.
that's exactly what happened to me. And so actually,
Did you block her?
I do want to get into that tea though, because Mac and I got in a really big fight. I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember that whole crash out with Mac?
Mm, yeah. Didn't they leave? They left for like a bit.
Yes. Yes. So he did
Oh.
leave the chat because he was crashing out for like 3 days straight without me replying to him, and that made him crash out even more because I gave my
Girl, you're
opinion.
fucking messy.
Well, I didn't say
Well,
anything. I was just quiet. um,
girl,
but
exactly. Just fucking
the
mouth
thing,
shut.
this is the thing though, right? I submitted my
Mhm.
confessional and I said something along the lines of, it's unfortunate that my partner brought me down and I couldn't get that win with
Oh
him
yeah.
because he refused to do what the challenge was called for, what we discussed. He was being difficult behind the scenes and he got mad about that
Mhm.
and he had a whole crash out, and I said something along the lines of, realistically, anybody that was going to be paired up with Mac was going to have a difficult time because he doesn't listen and he just wants to do whatever he wants to
Oh,
do, period. And so he got mad and then he turned
now
that
that's
into,
shady.
what am I wrong?
I mean, let me ask the audience. Y'all seen it?
I,
Well,
well, uh, and you know what? Some of the comments, if you go to the Baddie Ball page, unless they get deleted, some of the comments, read them because the audience has
some of the comments,
actually said
mama.
a couple of
Look at
things.
it.
Um, and yeah, so I did say what I said, and I still stand by it. He did bring me down in this challenge. So
Damn.
I do agree with the winners because they were more cohesive than I was with Mac, and that was not on me, that was on Mac, period. And so he translated me saying that into, oh, I see what you think of my drag. You think I'm shit. You think my drag is shit. And then he just kept going and adding words to my mouth that I never said. And I have screenshots and I can actually show them. Um,
Can you put them up?
just Oh, I can edit this video later and I can put them up so everybody can read it when the video drops. Um,
Period.
he he was just crashing out and just putting words in my mouth. And mind you, I wasn't even replying. After I said what I said, I wasn't replying for 3 days straight, and he kept talking and talking and talking and just crashing out to the point where people were looking at me like I was the bad guy, and they were like, like he was the victim. But that's my thing though. When a person of color says something against a white person and the white
Mm-hmm.
person starts crying, well, like immediately the
Yep.
white
Yep.
person is the victim.
Yep.
And that's what I don't like, because half the cast,
Yeah.
including you, are people of color.
Oh.
And then, and this is excluding you, but the people that took Mac's side, mind you, everything happened in the chat. Everybody saw what happened live. A lot of them took his side because he started
Mm-hmm.
crying and he started talking about, oh, I see how Gabby thinks of my drag and da da da. No, I never said that. I said you're difficult as a person and you didn't do what the challenge was called
Mm-hmm.
for. We had 3 weeks to do the outfit. I did mine in 2 to 3 days. I and I do have our private chats too. I kept updating him. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. He never updated me until like 3 days before the challenge was due. That's when he started. And I'm just like, his communication skills were just not good. I thought we were on the same page until 3 days before the challenge was due, and that's when we started having the disagreement.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy. That's
all I'm gonna say is
literally crazy.
going forward from today's challenge, on, I'm going to stay on
Hmm.
Mac's neck.
As you should. You know what? I want to see you whoop on Mac. Let's get a lip sync battle down. I feel like you would do the tricks and the splits and the jumps and everything, and send them packing.
Well, not too much. I'm not doing any splits. I'm 32 years old. I'm old.
Oh, oh. But you give me split and diva. Like I feel like you could hit it if you really tried.
Yeah,
You think so?
I can split the sheets.
Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Well, actually, they be doing that too because Loki, they be like showing off their body and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of scary. Loki.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. I do be kind of scared at some of these people's drag. I'd be like, oh,
Well, that's why half of the
you know.
cast is not here anymore. But
Oh, wait. Actually, I have a question for you.
yes,
If you could pick any of the eliminated girls to team up with instead of whatchamacallit, who would it be?
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I a million
I love you.
percent would have chosen you. I wish you were in the merge because I wish that we were teamed up. Oh, that's the other thing. We didn't even get to choose our partners, which kind of annoyed me. I kind of wish it was either randomized
That's
or we got to choose our partners, but no, we
mhm.
got our partners assigned. And I feel like this is my personal opinion. I'm not saying it's a fact, so do not get me wrong. My personal opinion, I think I got paired with Mac because Mac and I have had a rivalry since the beginning of the competition. We have had already issues, so I feel like they probably
Mhm.
knew that something like this was gonna happen. And I'm not mad at it. It is what it
Mhm.
is. It happened. I am very realistic with myself. I'm not gonna win every challenge. That is not the reality of everything. Um, all I know is that Mac, my heel's gonna be on your neck.
As it fucking should, because I want to see you eat every single one of them bitches up. You better.
Period. And will. That's why I'm resting right now. That's why I'm not in drag. I'm resting.
Girl, she said, I need to take a break. You fags have me going crazy.
Oh, well, yes,
Mhm.
I be crashing out. But I want to know from you though, like, how was your experience with the first 4 weeks in the brackets? Like, do you wish that anything could change? Do you wish you were in the merge?
Yes, I do. So people are probably confused on why I completely sucked this entire competition, on why I was fed up, why I was dead. Basically I was just struggling with a lot of things mentally and physically. I've recently gotten like very chronic migraines and headaches. I've had them every day for about the past like 2 months, and it was like really hard for me at the start because I don't know like how to function, and it was just like it was giving me a lot of anxiety too. My panic attacks started coming back, which this sounds like a whole list of excuses, but it's really not. So a lot of my stuff I reused, or a lot of my stuff was just real quick and real short, just something I could just easily do because I was stressing myself out at the end of the day, and it was just making everything 10 times worse. And plus like the pressure, because I really really did want to do good, that was the pressure was just adding onto myself and my things, and I really just needed to take a break and take a breath. I shouldn't have jumped into the Batty Ball. I jumped in right after T4 and I was like, you know what, I think I'm ready. Little did I know, your girl was not ready. But for the first 4 episodes, I think I did my best at that time. Am I proud necessarily of what I done? No. But I did do my best, so I'm gonna forgive myself. And at the end of the day, I guess that is really all that matters, is that I'm okay with myself. So it sounds so dramatic. It's like a stupid online. It's not stupid, but it's like a little online competition. But like it's the truth, you know.
No, yeah, I understand it. I mean, this is my very first online competition because everything that I do is like local. And I will say,
Hmm.
filming for the Batty Ball was definitely a challenging experience. As easy as I made everything look, it really was not the reality for me.
Hmm.
I feel like after the merge, I started feeling like the exhaustion, not only because of the
Hmm.
competition but because we were always arguing, and I I like to be a troll a lot, but sometimes when it gets too real, like it just
Yeah,
mentally drains me. Um, so I
yeah,
understand what you mean because going straight out of T4 to coming to Batty Ball, I can only imagine the burnout you were already going through.
yeah. Plus, I was auditioning for this other competition that I don't think I'm allowed to say because I heard they're really crazy with NDAs this year. I don't know.
You didn't sign one though.
But yeah, just doing an audition on. No, I didn't. Girl, I didn't even get close to one.
Okay, so like
But
say
yeah,
the name.
I don't know if they get mad at me. I don't want them because I do want to get on there in the future. Oh, well, I
Can,
guess I'm
can
not.
I say
Well,
the name? Because
shit.
I'm not gonna
I
audition
do.
ever.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
So, allegedly, I believe that Moxxie auditioned for Drag Duel, but I'm never gonna audition, so I'm okay.
I don't- Why not? Wait, why aren't you auditioning?
After Batty Ball, I this is a lot. This is a lot, and I
Yeah.
don't think that I want to go through it again.
True. True.
I like
Fair.
to. My thing is like I like to compete in my local bars, and I get to be creative in my
Mm.
own way. I get to express myself the way that I want to. I get to do from beginning to end, produce and everything, like the costumes. I do everything, and then I do the rehearsals, and I actually enjoy doing that real life, real time thing versus like
Yeah.
having to go through like all these challenges and like the lip syncs and then the runways. Like to me, I feel
Mm.
like that is a lot. Like
Yeah.
it's one thing, preparing for like Drag Race, for an example, because all you're really doing is just preparing your costumes. The challenges, you do it when you get there, so I don't have to worry
Right.
about that. But like here in the online world, I realize that it is a lot. And I also wish, because I heard that for Drag Duel, whether you're in the bottom or not, you always have to film your lip syncs no matter what. So that's that. I feel like that was the
Mm.
deal breaker for me. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and do a whole challenge, worry about doing a whole runway, and then I have to film a lip sync whether I'm in the bottom or not. No, just tell me I'm in the bottom, and I'll give you a lip sync tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. It is a lot, and it's like daunting too because it's like you don't know like if you're wasting your time or if you're like actually if this is serious and you need to go try 100,000 10%. It's like you don't know, so you always have to give. You know.
Yeah, so that's why I decided not to audition for it. I did one time submit. I think it was for season 3. Yeah, season 3. I did submit, like, you know
Mm.
how they do the Google Docs and like you could put your like, oh, I want to audition, blah, blah, blah. So they never bothered like
Yeah.
sending me an email to like actually audition. And I'm like, okay, whatever,
Okay.
I don't care because it is what it is. Like, I'm not really known in the online world yet because I never done competitions. And now that, Batty Ball's airing now, people are going to know who I am or whatever. But like
Yeah.
now that 'cause I know that Derek watches Batty Ball, so like now that Derek has seen who I am,
Ooh.
like I'm that bitch,
You
and
get the
you missed
vision.
out.
Yeah.
Like you got the vision, you missed out on season 3. You could
Oh.
have given me the opportunity, but you didn't. And since you didn't, then it is what it
Mm.
is. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, at this point, no shade. This sounds so cocky of me, but at this fucking point, and I don't mean
Oh.
this in shade and to be shady at all. If I ever do Drag Duel, I'm not auditioning. You're gonna have to ask me to fucking do it because I'm
Oh.
not gonna sit here do an audition tape. I only audition for
Oh.
Drag Race.
Oh. Well, shit. I mean, you know what? That round of applause to you, Gabby. Yeah, that's beautiful. I live. That's sickening.
After this episode airs, Derek is like, don't like that bitch.
Literally. But Derek, I will still audition, Derek. I will still audition for you. And if you are watching this, please don't mind what I did on Baddie Ball. Do not pay attention to that, Derek. I swear to God, I'm 10 times better. I don't even listen. Listen, I'll send you another tape. Please don't even worry about it.
I will
Thank
say
you.
though, and I think I said this to you before. I really thought you were gonna be top four, and I really thought that you would be the one to win the ball. Um, I really thought you were my biggest competition. Like no fucking lie. And I think I said this to you at the
Oh,
beginning.
thank you.
I saw you as the
Thank
biggest
you.
threat,
Yeah.
especially when it came down to like runways and like when it came down to like the looks and shit. I'm like, this bitch is gonna eat me up. And you know what? Thank you
Mhm.
for not being in the merge.
Thank you. That's actually really crazy that you say that because I really don't think of myself as a look girl. I really do think I'm more personality and I'm more like comedy or more like, like a challenge, like a little kooky like a 1-2. But I don't know. I always feel like my looks aren't hitting it. And I always try to like elevate myself, but it gets to a point where I'm like, what do I do? I don't know what to do? And I feel
You know what it
lost.
is? I think
Lost
it's
and
because
confused.
you're already up here. You're already up here with your looks. So where do you
No,
go from up
stop.
here?
I don't know, girl. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I'm like. I don't know. I'm just blind to whatever I do. I really don't really know. I don't see it for myself, which is like a whole nother thing. But
Well, how old are you?
19.
That makes a lot of sense. Typically at that age, you are still trying to find yourself. You're still not too sure of yourself. Give yourself time. Maybe like a little bit when you're like a little bit
Mm.
older than 25, you're going to like grow that confidence that you need.
Girl, I'm dead. Girl, she said, give it like 7 years, 6, 7. Oh, six,
Six,
seven, six,
seven.
7 years. 6, 7. I know that's right. Come on, grandma. Oh,
Oh, not too much. Thank you so much for
girl.
coming on the channel. Thank you for so much for kikiing with me. I appreciate you. And for everybody
Stop.
at home, description down below. Moxxie's link will be there for her Instagram. Show her some love, some support, and y'all already know who the fuck I is. It's me, Gabby the baddie with the what? Fatty. Period.
Daddy.
See,
Hello.
see y'all next time. Bye.